So there's been a lot of talk this week about the GameStop drama and the hedge funds and Robinhood and how this is the latest example of the populist revolution sweeping America. And that is true, but not enough attention has been paid to exactly how the elites maintain their power, how they rig the rules in their favor. It is a very specific technique. Look at the team Robinhood has put together. Their chief legal officer is a former SEC commissioner. Their head of regulation is a former SEC chief of staff. They employ executives and lobbyists who are former officials from the Senate Banking Committee, the House Financial Services Committee, the whole company stuffed with former regulators. Look at Citadel, a multinational hedge fund, one of Robinhood's main clients. Citadel is an investor in Melvin Capital, another hedge fund which shorted GameStop. Janet Yellen has made more than $7 million from Wall Street firms, including nearly $1 million from Citadel in the past 2 years. For years as Fed chair, she made policy that was critical for the finance industry. Then she goes to work for them. Now she's back regulating them. It is called the revolving door, and it might as well be the logo of the Biden administration. Hill correspondent Saagar Enjeti joins me now. Saagar, great to see you. This is just such, it's underexplored. I mean, people talk about political donations and corruption there. This revolving door, I think this is at the heart of it, because imagine that if you're regulating an industry and you know that once you leave, you're going to get a cushy, well-paid job with the exact companies you regulated, that has to affect your behavior while you're being a regulator.
Of course it does, Stephen. Thank you so much for having me. I have seen this play out time and time again whenever it comes to this story. We have former SEC chairmen, some of whom even who presided over the dot-com bubble back in 2000, who are calling for commissions and investigations into the price of GameStop. Now, let us all sit and think about this. When is the last time that the SEC investigated why a stock went up? This is one of those novel situations. The reason why they are investigating why the stock went up is because this is one of the few times where the stock goes up at the expense of the billionaire class and of the hedge fund industry in particular, who have made strategic donations year after year after year. They've prepared exactly for this moment, for whenever there is a natural check in the system against them, that they can use their power in tech, in media, and in government in order to shut that threat down.
So what do we do about this? Because it seems to me that, on the one hand, there's an argument that actually it's good to have people in government who know what they're talking about, who've got experience with the private sector. But when it becomes as corrupt as this kind of complete Washington swamp revolving door, that just feeds the kind of populism that we're seeing, and rightly so.
Well, Steve, no, you're right, which is that, look, saying that people who've worked in the industry can't serve is I generally think is ridiculous. But we need to have much more stringent standards about our public life and scrutiny on people. Did we have any conversation about Janet Yellen's Wall Street speeches while she was being confirmed? No, absolutely not. Do we have any conversation about, Biden's deputy chief of staff's literal co-founded a lobbying firm with his brother-in-law, with his brother, I'm sorry, and now his brother is representing almost every Fortune 500 company in America. These are,
that's outrageous, exactly.
Right, and these are stories that appear, in the back fold of the New York Times, but no, they're not actually elevated to the level that they need to by many people in the mainstream media and others who need to talk and highlight about how this impacts very real policy in your and my lives.
Yeah, and part of it is that those same people who host a lot of these shows on CNN and whatever, they're going out to the sort of swamp dinner parties. Maybe not now, it's the virus, they're doing it on Zoom or whatever. But, that social circle of everyone all in it together, the ruling elite, that's really what drives all this. And you're exactly right. We need to highlight it. Thank you, Saagar. We'll see you a bit later.
Thanks, Steve.